What's going on, everyone? My recording software doesn't let me pause to record my voiceover, so I'm just going to jump into the first one. I'll talk about all my stuff later. So this first problem is I actually don't know what number it is, how hard it is, because it just got set and they don't set the problems, but it's super slopey, and I'm not a very big fan of slopers. I'm not very good at them. They're pretty terrifying, if I'm being honest. This move especially is pretty committing for me, just because, you know, all that good jazz. But these top holds are pretty trash too. You gotta be super low and just balance. It's very balancing. I mean, my fingers are gonna pop off the whole time. You'll see right here, my foot slips, and I don't know how I held that. When my foot slipped like that, I was really scared. That last hold though is super juggy. It's the best. You'll see me, maybe not, but oh yeah, right here. I'm talking to dude Jason at Central Rock Gym. He's a pretty cool dude, by the way, too. I actually just met him. I've met him a couple of times, but I just actually met him for the first time today. But talking to him how sketchy it is, you can see me slopey, sketchy, and then the last chunk is life, and it's just the best. I don't know why they put it there, but I'm super glad that it's there, because I was getting pretty pumped. These next couple minutes of video is me fighting with this white V4. It's not as hard as I make it look, but my foot just keeps slipping. I'm not getting myself close enough to the wall, and I'm not digging in enough with my heel. That's what I think my problem is, other than the fact that I'm just not very good. But while you can see me fail, I'll tell you a little bit about what's going on. I just started climbing not too long ago. I started in November. I don't know what I have plans to do with this channel. Probably not too much. Just gonna fart around, upload some videos, basically more for myself than anything else, just to see my progression. I wailed my knee on something, and then I sit there. Oh, I cut it out. But I sat there and felt sorry for myself for like 45 seconds. So I'm kind of glad that I cut it out. But I don't even know what I wailed my knee on. It was something. There's nothing even in the way to hit your knee on, but I did. But yeah, basically just to see, you know, my progression, documents and stuff. You know, you never can have too many things to show you about how far you've come and stuff. But anyway, this white one's pretty brutal. After you mess around with those pinches, you get up here to these things that aren't terrible, but man, they just got these little chips. And then when you're up there, you could kind of see a little white foothold underneath this purple volume, but when you're up there, you can't see it. So it's so far away. Like right where I'm at, I feel like you gotta huck it at the end. I feel like I need to get my right foot up on that, I don't even know what the hell it's called, but that big, huge pinch, the first one that's up there, I think I need to get my right foot, like kind of a drop knee onto it, but it feels so awful when I'm up there. And, you know, you can't see how sloped that wall is. It's not like, you know, crazy overhang or anything, but it is coming off the wall a little bit. It's definitely not very slabby. Yeah, just looking at it, wondering what I've been doing with my life, because I've been working on this problem for a while, and this is the hardest I've ever had with this start. I mean, it gave me so many fits. I don't know why the hell my fucking hand, sorry, I didn't mean to swear. I don't know why my heel keeps slipping off of there. I mean, maybe I need to brush it or something, but I every time I'd always do that previously, I was just so solid on there, and I got that starting move. Anyway, I know this is probably getting old, but I ran through this so many times. I wanted it. I know they're resetting some of the wall pretty close to this, so I feel like this is going to be maybe not next to go, but it's going to be in the next couple weeks or so. So I'm like, yeah, pull a little harder. Sometimes that doesn't work. But I'd like to get this, like I said, before they reset it. It's I feel like it could. They said it. The grade is a V4, but it's not that I'm like aficionado of grades or anything, but I feel like it probably is more of a V5 or a V6. Maybe just need to not be as bad as I am, but I really like the start, honestly. I mean, I love that heel hook, and you're just hanging, you're hanging there by the hand, and it's a big move up to like a pinch underneath that white volume, and then you come in and you match, and you swing. So I don't know. I really like it. Honestly, I like all the problems that I've done today and other ones. And another thing, you got to trust that that left foot is so sketch. I mean, you're just standing on like this tiny little toe chip, and my shoes aren't the most aggressive things in the world, so every second I feel like it's gonna slip. Yeah, you get a good heel hook, and then you bump, and then here you can kind of see me go for that foot thing, but it pulls me off in a weird direction. I didn't like it. Yeah, but basically I quit because my left hand was giving out. It wasn't doing a good thing. Oh, well, that was sad. I didn't want to miss that. Okay, anyway, here's one of my favorite problems in the gym. It's super slopey, and right here you got to stay low. I love that. So many people don't do that. They always try to stand up higher at first, and then they come off. But I've done this so many times. You can see my foot. Watch my foot slip right here. Boop. That's never happened. My foot is never there. It's always in a different place. I don't know what the hell I was doing today, but for some reason it was there, and I was just able to snag the top of that hold. I don't know. I really like this. Yeah, like I said, I really like this problem. I love how slopey it is. I love how technical it is. I know it didn't look that difficult, but you get stuck in a weird spot if you don't rock over on your left foot super low. This orange one is another good one. I really like this one just because of how you gotta start it, and just the holds are super different. They're like big kind of pinchies. This move is fun. Basically, all these moves are fun. It goes pretty quick, but yeah, that back step is nice. You kind of see when I get to the top, I'm like, oh, that was way easier than it ever has been. I haven't done this problem in a couple weeks, so that was cool to be able to see how much easier it got. Woohoo! This black one. This black one's been up for a while. It's got those holds that I'm grabbing on now. It needs to be clean. There's a lot of chalk and dust and stuff in there, but it's a good thing. If you look, I skip a bunch of holds because you just go up, and I don't know. I feel like it's easier just to get that big span out to that hold that I just grabbed instead of going up and over. But this one is fun. I really like it. I really like it a lot. It's long. It's super long, and especially if you don't rest, like I didn't very much in between these things because I only had like an hour before work to try to send as many pounds as I could, but it just goes on for a long time. I like it. I like it. Boop. Yep, I'm gonna cross over on this next. Yep, I like that. And then all the way up to the top. Doop doop. I'm still scared of jumping down from all the way up there. It's not like I down climb very far. It's only like another couple feet, but I feel like it helps, in the end. All right, so this yellow one, it's a V4. Excuse me. It's not as hard as I make it look. You'll see in a second. But I'm going to get lost going up here, and I'm going to try to do some funky stuff that it's not going to happen for somebody as weak as I am. But this move is super fun. You just, reach out, and then, like I said, me being weak, yep, it's so much fun when you're able to grab that with your left hand. But yeah, here's where I get lost. I'm trying to do some stupid mantle stuff that there's never any way. And I'm like, oh, my toe, and then I put my heel back because I am able to rock a little bit better, but it's still so far. And then I'm like, oh, yep, here, match. Yep, that's what you do. There we go. All right. Then it's not as terrifying, but after I've been up there for a little while, my hands were starting to give way a little bit, and you'll see my relief. It's pretty, yeah, there we go. So happy when you grab the top of that wall. It's just like, it's over. So much better. I think you'll see it in my face too. I'm like, yeah, there we go. And then relaxing and looking at the work. Let's see. I think there's only a couple more. Oh wait, what is this? Oh, here's the other one that here's the one that I said that was sad earlier. This is a V9. There was no way in heck I was ever gonna do it, but I wanted to try it just because of the I did the other pink one, and I was like, oh, let's see if I could even start it. But it's such a bad hold. Whoever can do that, man, I give you so much props, because that's insane. But this one is going to be reset, this V3, and I'm going to be real sad when it's gone, because it's pretty classic. It's awesome. I love how you got those big holds, and then like at the top, I mean, it's all relative, but for me they're pretty small and pretty crimpy. It's pretty hit or miss, I hit it most of the time, but if your fingers my hands can pop off pretty easily. But I really love these holds, and the footwork is pretty nice. Yep. And then when those moves right there, at that point, I'm trusting my left foot so much. I mean, I'm sure that's a lot, mostly climbing, but man, I can't wait to get some new shoes. Just so I could feel a little bit more secure on those holds. But yeah, you can see pretty fun, pretty nice. Jumping down is one of my favorite things to do. Oh, I missed the clap transition. I had a pretty sweet clap transition. And then this is we've already seen this one, so whatever. Anyway, the video's almost over. Thank you everybody if you watched it. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know when the next one's gonna be up. Me and my buddies are going on tomorrow. We're going to Buffalo, but probably won't film any. But anyway, have a good one.